Welcome to WordRoast. Today's word is Ombrifuge. It sounds like something a North Korean will steal from a Russian in a James Bond movie, and America will try to get it back by attacking Iran. But an Ombrifuge actually means something that gives you protection during rain. Like the most well-known kind of Ombrifuge is an umbrella. You all know umbrellas, right? That foldy things that photographers use to protect their lights. I wonder why every photo studio has such leaky roofs. Come on guys, fix it. While umbrellas are hogging all the limelight, we ignore the various other kind of ombrifuge that truly give us protection during rain. Like trees. Trees are one of the oldest known ombrifuge, which men have been using since we were monkeys. But the only risk of standing under a tree for a long time during rain is you could be struck by lightning. That's why the smarter monkeys moved away from trees, became humans, and just built the entire world. Now, right now in the 21st century, my favorite kind of ombrifuge are flyovers. As a two-wheeler rider in Indian traffic, the moment the first raindrop hits, the next thing I'm searching for is a flyover, which give you great protection as long as the contractor hasn't been that corrupt. Some people love the protection given by flyovers so much, they live under those flyovers. And these people are so thankful for their privilege. They try to give it back to society. I notice these are the same people during the rainy season are at signals trying to sell everybody umbrellas. It's like the haves giving it to the have-nots. So inspiring. But right now the fastest growing kind of ombrifuge are metro rails. Flyovers may cover you just for 1 to 2 kilometers. But if you know how to drive carefully your bike without hitting the metro pillar, you can go from one end of the city to the other without getting wet. Though some people are too scared to drive under the metro rail because they are permanently scarred by their experience of driving under a railway bridge, which is the exact opposite of an ombrifuge. Forget protecting you from raindrops, it will give you its own more dangerous kind of drops. You don't have to fear that under a metro rail because metro rails are toilet free, though metro stations don't have free toilets in most cases. This is the reason why every city is clamoring for a metro rail, because only 10% of the population may use it as transportation, but 90% will utilize it as an ombrifuge. There's also the primary reason monorails have been a big flop across the world. Because monorails may be wide enough to carry a train, but they are too narrow to provide ombrifuge to all the people down below. Now the two-wheeler riders may enjoy under the flyover or a metro rail, but if you're a pedestrian, the most easily accessible and most popular kind of ombrifuge is something you all hate on a normal day. It is those shop awnings on the sidewalks which cover half of the pavement and force you to walk on the street. But when it rains, that's the first place you will rush under. And also even fake interest in that shopkeeper's products so that he will not shout at you for standing there for too long. What I love about all these different kinds of ombrifuge is that the moment rain starts, all these people on two wheels or two legs rush under these ombrifuge without any feeling of caste, creed or color. Everybody joined together in their singular envy of people who have cars. Now, ombrifuge may give you protection from all the rain that's coming from above, but it won't protect you from the splash of the puddle on the side, which is when the arrogant car driver goes over it. Now, before you curse that car driver, please think about him for 1 minute. This guy is driving in our traffic, always stuck in a jam, while all the pedestrians and two-wheelers are sneaking ahead. And he's wondering why am I paying EMI? So it's only when it rains, right, and the traffic clears that he's able to get some sense of fulfillment in his life. I recently learned even more the value of ombrifuge by watching some masala movies. And if you know, our masala movies are great to learn about our society. In every masala movie, there is one scene where the heroine is walking alone at night and suddenly it starts raining. She looks for ombrifuge and she can't find any because the trees have been cut, the flyover has collapsed and the metro rail is stuck in litigation. And so she walks into a shady looking bungalow, which happens to be the villain's lair. And you know what happens there. Even in happier times, both the hero and heroine are in a bike, they're driving fast and suddenly it starts raining. And before they reach that faraway tree, they're already wet and under the tree. Well, love blossoms, tree shakes, flowers fall, and population explodes. That's when you realize that Ombrifuge is not just a physical convenience, it's a social necessity. It gives you personal protection, it engenders communal harmony, it improves women's safety, and it controls population. If you agree with me, please share it with all the Varshas and Varuns in your friend list. See you next week with another word. My name is Saikiran.